Hi everyone, welcome back to Craft with Norma, and we're going to do the next part of the lapbook project. So just as a recap, we've done the outside, we've done the inside, we've done section 1, we've got section 2 covered because that's where the faux pen goes, we've got section 3 sorted. And the next ones we're going to be working on is the envelope, journal, and also the notebook that I've fitted already in. So they're the sections that we're going to be working with now. So I've pre-prepped as I normally do, and I'm going to basically just show you what I would normally try to achieve. So the first one I think I'll do is just a corner pocket. So I've just got a piece of black card, I've covered it, I've then gone and stained it to match all the other bits of stains that we've already completed, and I'm just going to be gluing that down on there, which is just quite simple. So this bit shouldn't take too long. So let's see, so I'm going to have it that way, like that, and like that. So it's gluing across there. Oh, and hopefully if you are following me, you're keeping up, and I'd be really interested to see how everybody is getting on, if they are working alongside me, to see what sort of books, lapbooks that they produce, because I'm sure that you're going to have some really interesting ideas compared to mine, using different materials, because if you're anything like me, you're going to be using it in a style that you like, with colours, etc, etc, that you particularly like. Right, so I'm just going to secure that down just there on that one, like so, and then that can just be a little pocket to go in there. And then on this side, okay, what I was thinking is actually doing a sort of belly band to go on there, just to secure, although I might have it just on that one, I'm thinking. Whoops. Although, do I make that one the sort of curly one? Right, what I was thinking of doing was slotting, this is a child's card from a card game, which is quite a stiff card, and I've just covered it in paper. I've gone and put some stenciling on, and I've also stamped with one of the Tim Holtz stamps a skeleton. And I was thinking of actually just making, because these are actually pockets as well, I thought I might make that into a pocket to put the card in as such, which is what I think I'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little tiny hole there. Now I don't want to go right the way through here, but I want to snip it down like so. Go across like that. So I'm not coming through to this side of it, and I'm just going to roughly have an idea of where I can go to. So I'm going to go with my scissors, and I don't mind how rough it is, because we're going to make it sort of like a V-neck jumper is the best way to describe it, I think. Let me just turn it round, because I'm trying to do this in such an awkward way. There we go. Oop. That's it. to just see if that's wide enough to take this, like so. Yes, it is. Oh, brilliant. And what I'm going to do then is just rip this down like so, and we're going to curl it so it becomes like a pocket. So I'm quite happy to tear this as well. Let's see if we can tear this as well. Move that little piece out like so. So I want it to look as if it is torn and tatty, just like so. Now what I'm going to do is just give that a spritz of water, because that will soften the card up just a little bit, so I can roll it just like that. There we go. Like so. And then my card, or my tag, my large tag, can slot in there like so and become a pocket. And then what I might do is do some stenciling around it. So I'm going to take that out for the time being, because what I don't want to do is get the edges of this, which is just a stain, and it's a water-based stain, and I don't want it to run as such. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that, and it might look a bit of a mess now, but the idea is so it looks as if it's ripped and the pocket is coming out. So on this one here, I'm going to put the belly band, which is quite easy, quite simple, quite straightforward. So with that one, we're just going to run a little bit of glue there and a little bit of glue there, like so. And you'll probably notice that my hands are a bit stained anyway, because I've been working on another project in between doing the bits and pieces for this. Okay, so that's like that. And I'm just going to put a couple of clips just to hold that in place there. So quite simple, quite straightforward so far. Okay. Now then, we've now got 3 left to do. Now what I'm hoping to do is on this one, I'm going to be using one of these really large paper clips. And if I remember rightly, I think they're about 2 inches. So let's just see how big they are. Oh no, they're 3 inches, 8 centimetres. Oh, you learn something every day. But with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little tiny slit that's there. So I'm just going to get my cutting board and put that in between there like so. And then I'm going to get my ruler, and I'm going to get my craft knife, and I'm going to make a hole, and I want it to go through both of the sides of the envelope on this time. So just roughly in the middle. Like so. And then this should pop in through there. It's not gone quite through for whatever reason. I don't know. So I'm going to go. That's better. Oops. Let's just say, yes, that's better. I'm going to slide that down like so to about there, which is centre. Now I don't want it to be any more or any less than there, because what I'm going to do now is make a couple of holes. So I'm going to make a hole, here, and I'm going to make a hole there, and that way we can secure the paper clip in its place. So just bear with me 1 second when I get my crop sealer out, and we'll make just a couple of, oops, gosh, this is where it's difficult when it's working in the book, I'll be honest. there, that there. And we're wanting that about, oh gosh, I'm not doing this very well today, am I? So we're wanting one to go there, and we're going to want one just a little bit further this way, like so. Okay, so we've now made the 2 holes, and I've made that look so hard. So we've got that in the centre, we've made the holes, and I'm just going to get a piece of black ribbon. Here's some black ribbon, and I'm going to want to thread it through the top hole, like so. Gosh, can't see it, there we go. And then I'm going to want to thread it back through the bottom hole, like so. If I can just catch hold of it, just like that. And then we're going to pull that tight, and we're going to just do a couple of knots, and then we're going to do a bow, just like that. And that should keep that in place, like that. So before I actually tighten this, I'm just going to put a little tiny blob of glue just there, and that should hold the ribbon in place, just like that. And then what will happen is we can slide something on there for that to hold, and then on the other side we can do exactly the same, just like that. But I'll put a dangly onto that one, I think, to sort of dangle down. So that is that page there. So we've got the rip one there, which the tag can now go in, which looks a bit like that. And again, I'll decorate just there. We've got the clip either side there. And here what I think I'll do is I think I'll just put a little pocket just there. So we'll just move that along like so, and we'll do that quite easily. There we go. Just run my finger along there. Just like that. Okay. And again, I'll just put a couple of clips while my glue actually fastens down, like so. I can take those ones off now. Okay. And we've got something that's going to, as I say, that will hold something that's going to be there. And this one can hold something that's going to be there like that. So we've just got this one to do now, and it's a double-sided one. So on this one, I think I'll put the corner pocket on the opposite way to the other corner pocket. So we're just going to glue that down. Like so. There we go. I'll put a couple of paper clips just to secure that in place, like so. And then on this one, I thought what I'd make is actually a flip down. So it can either be a flip up or a flip down, entirely how you want to make it yourself, I think. I fancy it going as a flip down for a change. So I'm going to actually glue it to about there, I think. So I've got a little lip that's there, Now what I was thinking of doing was putting a index card there to actually write on. So I'm just going to mark the index card where I just want to cut it down. And because I'm not very good at cutting straight lines with scissors, and I think that's since I broke my thumb, my control on scissors is non-existent. I'm just going to glue that to there before I glue it down onto the envelope itself. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to glue that into place just there. And you've got a little bit of writing space then, haven't you? To do a little bit of journaling on. There we go. And just to hold that in place there, I'm just going to pop a peg, which will hold that in place, and pop another paper clip just on there to secure that one down while it dries. Lovely. And then that brings us to the notebook. So what I thought for the notebook was I would put just an image on there as such. So let me try and track down where I've put the image. As you can hear, I'm so super organised, it's just untrue. Right, just let me find where I've put the image. Right, so we've got our image, and all I've gone and done, it's a black card. I've put a layer of the paper with the stencil on, and then an image of a skull, and then that's just a little number that's going to go on there, and that's just going to fit onto there for the front of my cover of my book. So I'm just going to put some double-sided sticky tape. Just move that along there so you can see. I'm just going to do some double-sided sticky tape to help it secure it down while the glue sets. Because I want this to stay quite secure to the front of the book. Got a tiny piece of necklace stuck there, that's it. So that's just going to go there, which just helps it secure to the book. Just lift that off. There we go. And then just run the glue along like that. And then we're going to place this like so down onto the front of the notebook. I have had a comment where someone's liked the idea of that book, but isn't very enamoured with my choice of images. And all I can say is each to our own. I happen to like these sort of images, and therefore I use them. If you like something that's slightly different, fine. I've not I'm not going to knock what you like against what I like. And it's lovely to see when people do different things. I love doing a workshop when people have the same things but come out with such different ideas. I think it's brilliant. Right, so the next bit, which is going to be the last bit now of this section, is I'm just going to put a little pocket there to hold other bits and pieces in its place. And then we've basically finished that next section. I've just got to decorate, and what I'll do is I'll be decorating it at the very end, and then you can see how I've added the ephemera, etc., etc. to it to suit my book. Right, okay, bit of excess glue there. That's gonna slip, right, stay there. There we go. Let's take that one off there, put that there. And put that one there. So just to recap what we've actually achieved. So we've got a corner pocket there to slot something in. Something like that. We've got a belly band there to slot something in there. We've made a rip there, and I will decorate this because it's looking a bit plain, even if it's just with an index card, so you can journal underneath it, just to fill that page in a little bit, which is probably what I'll do. And I might put some white ink on there just to highlight the corners. This one I've just done a pocket that's there that'll take something like that. This is the one where we've gone and used the 3-inch paper clip to hold that into place there, like so. And then on the other side we've got the same, the other paper clip, and what I'll do is I'll make some sort of dangle from that little piece of ribbon that's just there. A corner pocket, again to hold something in. We can take these off now. So I will be making my little bundles, journaling bundles to fit in. And then we've got this that pops down and we can journal on that card there. And that brings us then to the notebook. So we've just got an image there of the skull to go on there. And then we've got, I think it's about, I don't know, 20 plus pages. And I will be putting little tags and things on the ends of my ribbon to all match when I've completed the book. And then we've just got the pocket there to hold whatever. So the next section is going to be the section 5. So look forward to seeing you when I've done that and continue. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done, please do. And don't forget that I've also got my Etsy shop, Crafted by Norma. I think it's a bit complicated. So Crafted by Norma has got an Etsy shop, and it's got the Instagram, and it's also got my Facebook page. And then I've also got Crafted by Norma YouTube channel, which unfortunately I can't get into, and there's some really interesting bits and pieces on there. But I've unfortunately, as I say, can't get into it. And then my new YouTube channel, which is Craft with Norma. So hope that makes sense. I'll see you soon. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.